In college, I'm involved in the choir, which is a really good way to meet people from other years, including postgrads. But it's also a lovely way to unwind after the week because there's a service every Sunday. It's candlelit and it's in our beautiful chapel. And I'm not religious, but it's just a lovely thing to do at the end of the week. Quite a surprising number of people come and listen. You get to sing twice a week. You get to sing at the Christmas service from the balcony.
Being part of a society like the Boat Club has been a massive part of my experience at university. I think it's allowed me to meet so many people and find something that I really enjoy doing that I probably wouldn't have found otherwise. It's made a sport like rowing, which is often thought as kind of, well, it's not the most accessible sport. It's made it really like available to me in a way that wouldn't have been normally. And for me personally, it's been a really good way of kind of de-stressing from work, kind of finding that hour in the day of doing something like sports or even just socializing with people from the club, just time that I'm not doing work, that I can do something that I enjoy.
And do you just need the time to have a break from your work to and socialize? Like, there's a lot of aspects to the university experience, and there's like skills you can develop by joining like a club or society or take part in running it, which you don't necessarily gain by just like writing essays. So it's good to get like a little bit of breadth in your university experience.
In terms of sports at Wadham, we've got a small gym on site, which has a few ergs and a lot of free weights in it. We've also got our own sports ground. We have our own boathouse down on Boathouse Island in Christchurch Meadows, which we share with St Anne's and St Hugh's.
For music at Wadham, we've got a chapel which has an organ in it, and as well as two pianos. And that's where choir rehearsals normally take place. But Wadham is also attached to the Holywell Music Room, which is a very prestigious small music hall on Holywell Street, which has a wonderful grand piano in it and a lovely acoustic. So that's where there's if you're performing in a concert, it might take place there.
I would say that if anyone was particularly passionate about going to a college where they have certain societies or have students particularly interested in certain things, then they might want to check out the alternative prospectuses which are published by most colleges.
If you wanted to get super involved, you could join the Wadham SU and be part of like running of the JCR, can represent and like cater for the needs of like different communities in college. Like you could be a POC rep or like women's officer, or you could go for like SU prayers or something like that.
So an SU meeting is kind of just like a student council meeting, if you might have had that at school. Basically just all the SU officers come together on the SU committee, but also anyone who just goes to Wadham and wants to have a say in voting for motions. People will bring forward motions and we'll discuss them and then we'll vote on them. It's just quite a good way to get active in Wadham community, and there's usually free pizza at every meeting.
The different officers on the SU, so the welfare team and the LGBT officers, and a lot of the other liberation roles often organise events for people in college. So there's quite often, there's LGBTQ film sock, drinks like socials or just tea.
So the difference between college and university societies is probably more pronounced in sport, where you have like college teams and university teams, and usually college teams are slightly more accessible just because there's so many of them. At a university level, there's just such like a wide range of societies, like the societies that you wouldn't even really think like existed, like the Quidditch Society.
University clubs, I think they require a bigger level of commitment. So it's more time, more training sessions, and a higher level of sports. And it's usually the university clubs who do more like external competitions against other universities and stuff.
And outside college, I'm in the wind orchestra, which again is a great way to meet people.
With Northern Soccer, it's been quite a good way to meet people from my area that I can maybe meet up with when I'm at home, and also it's just a way of feeling a bit more at home in Oxford.
Most of the stuff I do has been with the Islamic Society, more especially this year, and they host a lot of different events. There's like a wide range from like more social stuff. I think that's quite important, like, because especially as a fresh, it can be a bit daunting for Muslim students, because you don't drink and you're like a bit worried about all the clubbing and stuff. Obviously, like some people do, and that's fine too. But it's just like another place where you can kind of like be around other people who maybe don't drink as well. But then in addition to that, there's like lots of religious education events, politics events. Yeah, so you can check it out on the website if it interests you.
I would say don't worry about making the wrong choice, because you can always start a society and then stop it and then join another one.
I think you should just sign up to as many things as you can, like even if it's just something completely random that catches your eye, like if it's surfing society or some politics clubs or things like that. I think there's no harm in signing up